Good morning. This is Dylan Jovine with Behind the Market. Happy Thursday. Today is Thursday, April 3rd. And today I want to talk about Newsmax. Is this the next MAGA trade? And that's a question that I've gotten from a lot of folks in the past couple of days, ever since Newsmax went public on Monday at $10 a share and is now trading at $233 a share. It's been up almost 1,500%. Newsmax is a local media company. And it's interesting, Chris Ruddy, who runs that, is a neighbor of ours, doesn't work too far away. And he was in my business selling independent research for independent investors and newsletters and all this other stuff. 20 years ago, we were direct competitors, and they always had this kind of news media side. That was how they got their customers, but they were really into newsletters and financial opinion and all this other stuff. And then he really pivoted right before Trump won into television and all this other stuff. Really did a very big push. Luckily, I've gotten to watch him. I've had I wouldn't say a front row seat, but certainly a close seat to see how he's grown there. And a couple people that work here at Behind the Markets used to work at Newsmax. And certainly they're a great company and fine company. But a lot of folks have written in to ask us, hey, if Newsmax a buy, the stock just keeps going higher. And I'm going to answer that question by just going over a couple of facts. First of all, Newsmax came public at $10 a share. Company raised $75 million. The investment bankers did that. I won't mention their names because right now at $233 a share, one would think the investment bankers should be fired because they raised $75 million when apparently they could have raised $500 million at this valuation now that the stock has skyrocketed. You know, what investment bankers do is they take a company and they say, gosh, what should we sell your stock at? And it's like selling a house, a $5 million house for $750,000. All of a sudden, the next day, the next door neighbor gets $5 million for their same exact house. You say to yourself, why didn't you sell mine for $5 million? Oh, I wouldn't want to be Newsmax's investment banker. But putting that aside, the question is whether Newsmax makes a good investment right now. Let's just go over a couple of things. Newsmax is most often compared to Fox News, TV company, basically a legacy media company. Interesting, they're going to really take a shot on that in this environment. And Newsmax did $155 million in revenues last year, and the earnings lost $58 million. So, $155 million lost, as I said, $58 million. And right now has a valuation, a market cap of $30 billion. So basically you have a $150 million company that's worth $30 billion trading just kind of like Google type company that really solved a big problem. I'm not sure I understand which problem they solved, but you look at Fox Corp, and Fox, direct comparison, has a similar market cap. Let's see. Fox has a market cap of $24 billion. So Newsmax has a bigger market cap. And Fox, by comparison, remember, Newsmax did $150 million in sales, lost $50-60 million. Fox, by comparison, did $15 billion in revenue. And their earnings were $2.2 billion. So they're trading at 11 PE, 12 PE? So 11, 12 times earnings. So the question, do you buy the company, if you're looking at the media space, and you buy the company that has $150 million in sales with a $30 billion market cap, or do you buy the company that has $15 billion in sales and a $25 billion market cap, or $26 billion market cap? In my humble opinion, Newsmax seems a little bit rich for my blood. You see this kind of as this pro-MAGA trade where Newsmax has gone bonkers. Donald J. Trump Media Group has a $4.5 billion market cap, even though Behind the Markets is actually a bigger business than DJT Media Group. It's funny. This is a very small business. I think they did $10 million last year. Revenues $3.6 million. Gosh, in 2024, Donald J. Trump's Media Group with a $4.4 billion market cap. Look, I'm a big fan of supporting and loving your political candidates. I think it's the greatest thing in the world. I think that's what makes our country so wonderful, that we get to do this. But I'm also not a big fan of really going out of my way to lose money. There are plenty of opportunities to lose money when you really bet on smart things, like we're learning in the biotech sector, just getting crushed in that wave of everything bad news city with biotech, that I really haven't found it necessary to go out of my way to really open my chin up and get punched in the face. To answer your question, do I think Newsmax is a good company? Yes. I think they're doing some great stuff over there. Do I think it's worth what it's selling for? More valuable than Fox News? No. Basically, Fox News has profit. Just profit alone. That's 12, 13, 14 times bigger than the sales of Newsmax, and it's trading at 11 times earnings. So anyway, that's all I have for today. Just wanted to answer those questions. This is one of those that I just steer clear of, observe, have fun with, get to talk about. It's cool, but it's a distraction. It's just an amusing kind of market thing. I will say one thing. The concept of Midnight in America, and I wrote 4 steps to profit from a market crash. Usually there are some signs that come along for a large market crash. And if you haven't gotten this book, I urge you to get it. But there are some signs that come along. And one of the signs is when you see such outrageous valuations for certain things, it's signs of a bubble. So keep an eye out for that. This is one of those warning signs that come up when markets are very overlathered and overheated. Specific area. Anyway, that's all I have for today. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow.